Colby Armstrong.
Oh shit!
Oh, hey, I better get my hat on too. Eh?
Oh,
You got to
Let's
get
get
the
our-
Bucky. Get your
Right?
Buckies on, boys.
Bob, you got a Cheshire cat hat too, don't you?
I'm not sure if I got a hat, but
Yeah.
my name's probably somewhere in there on one of the walls.
That hat looks great on you, by the way, Harvey.
Oh, buddy, what a great spot. What a great time. Fratelli's for dinner. How do you beat that? Unbelievable. Old stomping grounds. Haven't been there in 10 years. Food's amazing. Then he took me over to the cat. Just had a laugh. Yorkie's daily routine talk was just buzzing. What he does every day. Wordle, sits on the couch, pitter patters around the house, watches some Netflix. Maybe Curb Your Enthusiasm, hot tub, shut her down.
That's my life now. That's what
Tuesday hockey today. Gonna get a dog walk in later.
Dog walk at the coffee. Get a dog walk.
There's a lot of shit that needs to get done. But it was good. I'm glad you got a chance to come to trivia night last night. We had a blast.
I saw Kyle Bukowskis down at the rink. He said he just missed me. It's too bad. He said he was there doing trivia. What's going on in Ottawa where everyone's running the trivia night out of the cat? Is this like a secret meeting? Is it like a swingers club or something?
It's an exclusive club. It's you have to be part of the Good Guy Network to get in.
It was a pleasure to go there. And I mentioned to Spez this morning. I said I went to the cat. Yorkie took me to the cage. Oh, the cat! That's a great spot.
So I need to bring this up, Yorkie, that I've been asking about showing up, going to the cat for trivia for like 2 years now. Colby rides into town and in like 2 hours, he's at the cat for trivia night.
You're right there. Well, because I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, Wally. Oh my God.
We talked about this last time. We talked about this last night. There's a club. It's called the Good Guy Network. It's hashtag. It's trending right now. If you're in the Good Guy Network, you make a call to someone else in the network before you come to town and you say, hey, I'm in town. We're going to meet up. I got the call from Colby 2 days ago, set up a plan. It's like when I went to Nashville, got a hold of Bob. I got a hold of Bob. Bob and I met. The wives got together. That's what good guys do. That's why we got the network.
We all have cards, Wally. If you don't have the card, I can't help you, buddy.
What happened?
That's because you named a podcast after yourself and didn't have to on it.
Like, listen to this, Colby. We had our podcast. Well, it's not our podcast because they have these Faces Awards. So
it's all of ours.
We look for this award show, and it's called the Coming in Hot Podcast with Brett Wallace.
What a beauty! What a move.
How selfish can you be? Good guys don't do that.
I didn't name it.
Hey Wally, if you wanna call the number, it's 1-800 Good Guys. Just work on it. Give it a call.
That's what we do. We're good guys.
Yeah.
We're not salty. Like, we laugh. We have fun.
Oh yeah, it was great times. I loved it. And shout out to Joe, Yorkie's buddy. He actually bought me this hat. He's like, you can't leave here without a hat. So I said, okay. I went in there, handpicked this baby out of the gift shop in the front of the cat. When I walked in, I didn't notice the gift shop, but there's a gift shop there. And I got the hat as a little memento of the good guy night we had last night in Ottawa, in Canada.
I got it, Colby. I got it.
You couldn't finish. I couldn't fit any more food in the boiler, though. Eh?
Oh,
I tried to get you to get the homemade ice cream, bring it back to the hotel. I didn't want anything to do with it.
No, I know. I'm on the fasting, but I'm down 13 pounds. I'm going to go right now. This is the big question right now is how's Ottawa's media meal? Yorkie tipped me off. Cookies are good, but other than that, it's a suspect setup. So I'm going to get in there. I'm going to give it a twirl because I eat it like 5 o'clock every day now. Just one meal, just pound it. Last night, I overdosed a bit. I went OD on Fratelli's. Just filled the boiler with Yorkie. It's been a while since I did that. Couple old fashies. I had the Diablo. I had the Pasta Diablo. But Bobby, everyone was throwing the chicken parm on my lap. They're saying, you got to get it. You got to get it. It's unbelievable. And then we had a dessert. We had the dessert though there. That was pretty good, Yorkie. Great call on that. But I'm going to give this a go today in Ottawa. Haven't been back here in a long time, so it'll be nice.
Your Army, I would put it along the lines Pittsburgh-ish without the dessert, with like the ice cream and stuff. No ice cream like that. So
I don't even eat in Pittsburgh's one. I don't even know what it's like.
It's about the same.
Bob, Bob, you're doing the fast. You did the fasting, didn't you?
I did for a while. Yeah, I did the OMAD, 1 meal a day. 1 meal.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
let's
then
do that.
I had no problem doing it because you would just for the first 12 hours you couldn't look at food because I went a little
You go
too hard in the
crazy.
paint there for an hour a day. But you just lay down afterwards and your barrel hangs out your boxers. But I never felt better on it, but it was too hard to continue with. Like,
Yeah.
when all of a sudden I'm going to lunch with the kids and I just
Yeah, man, that's what it was. When Yorkie picked me up last night, he was blaring "The boys are back in town," but he changed the word to "the boiler's back in town." The boy
Just hammered on the radio.
Well, because we knew we were just gonna pound some food. Yeah,
A little thin Lizzie. The boiler's back in town. I love it. Hey, when's the team bus leaving? When do you got to go?
I got to go here. I think I don't know. I got to look at it. I'm not really good at the whole itinerary thing. I'm like last minute panic attack, anxiety. Like, oh shit, did I miss the bus? What's going on? Where am I supposed to be? Am I allowed to stand here? Where do I sit? I don't know what I'm doing. So I just try to hunker down, stay out of the way, make sure I'm early enough that I'm not like, the doors aren't closing and I'm ramming onto the bus. I'm very, very like low key.
Hey, now that you're a media guy, does Sid like ignore you and pretend he's never met you before? How does that work?
I stay out of vision of his eyes. I try not to like get in the way of him. I don't walk around him. When I walk by on the bus, I don't say hi or anything. I just stay head down, shut up, let the boys do their job, stay out of the way. Don't bug them like trying to be friends like the rest of the media guys. Like, hey, we're buddies.
hey, but how I was super impressed because Sid was in Fratelli last night. Yeah, I gotta say the way he treats people is fantastic. Because some guys.
Oh, the whole way out, he was kissing babies and taking pictures. Like he was unbelievable.
He was great. Yeah, Maritime guy, right?
Guy. Totally great guy. And Bob, they had the Seekers were right outside of the Fratellis. Like they knew that they were there, like clockwork, buddy. They were waiting there.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have their own network.
They have their own hotline too.
Yeah. Was there bird seed still on the ground?
Somehow the guy had my cards. I signed a few oddies. I'm like, how do you have mine kicking around? What's going on here?
I'll tell you something. The best, one of the best, because George Paris may have had 2 or 3 of the best costumes I've ever seen for Halloween. But he showed up as a seeker for our Halloween party.
No.
Stood outside Getzlaff's house with a rope. And like he couldn't get by. He had been collecting all of our cards from the locker room for a year and had a big binder with a glass. Oh my god, it was incredible. He stayed in character till every single person was there. It was incredible.
Oh, legendary. Legendary.
Hey, we should get before Army goes, we should get his lock of the day for picking get a feel
Pens
for
what's going on.
What's going on with the pennies? Like who's winning this game?
This should be a battle tonight, boys. This could be a battle right here. I think the Pens win tonight. I think they've drowned their sorrows almost. Like they've been feeling like their hearts ripped out, and obviously the trade deadline thing and Gensel. And I think I don't know why. I just have a feeling they throw it together tonight and kind of get over it and get things going again. I have a feeling. So you can't lose to the Sens, right? just
a kick and come on the podcast and kick the fans in the nuts.
I do like the Sens, though. You guys know that. I like the Sens. I think they're maybe we jumped the gun on if they're on what they really are right now, but they've got good players in place and just their future is bright, no question. So we'll see how the summer goes and everything. But I'm high on them. They got good skill. There's no question the Pens aren't ready. They're going to get stung tonight by like the Sens can score. They've got guys that can with skill. They're young. They got speed. They can attack off the rush and quick strike. And obviously Kachuk's a handful when he gets going, grizzly bear mauling style down low below the dot. So it's they have to be ready to go or else it's not going to be pretty. No question.
All right. You got to go. Right.
Speaking of getting ready to go, Colby, we'll let you go. Army, good to see you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by.
I love it. Thanks, boys.
Good Guy Network.
Good to be on. All right.
There goes Colby Armstrong.